Welcome to the Max Headroom Show. Why I love environmentalists and why I'm voting PPC.
Hi there.
You can look me up there. Why I love environmentalists is because I am one. I've been a green builder for quite a few years. You can look me up, Ross McLean, Supershell Homes, or in condo development. And I used to be a believer in all green. Now I'm just a believer in mostly green. What I don't believe in is the carbon racket. I also don't believe in CFL light bulbs. That's a whole different science that years back I was part of a design competition for Canada Mortgage and Housing, CMHC. It was a net zero healthy housing competition. And I was we were one of the 20 builders or architects, designers across Canada that were selected to do a design charrette. At the design charrette, we quickly realized that if you live in a northern climate that for the most part exists in a heating season, that switching your CFL light bulbs does nothing, zero, to save energy costs, because basically an electric incandescent light bulb, the ones we had before, are basically electric heaters. So they found out quickly that the minute you remove 1,000 watts of light bulb, all of a sudden your furnace has to stay on that much longer just to replace that 1,000 watts of heat that is no longer there. So basically this entire light bulb racket, unless you live in California or somewhere where you have air conditioners all the time, it's a racket. So instead of getting 4 light bulbs for 99 cents, now we're getting...
It's a racket.
Yeah, that's it. It's a racket, he says. Now we're paying $3 or $4 per light bulb, and they're highly toxic in the dump, which is just kind of oxymoronic considering we're supposed to be environmentally inclined. A good show to watch is actually the Light Bulb Conspiracy. It really shows you the nonsense that's been going on for years. And it really goes back to the 1950s when big business, the Oxfordites of the world, decided that predestined obsolescence was the way to go because we needed more jobs. So basically, they could have made light bulbs last for 10s, 20, 30 years. In fact, if you watch the show, there's actually one, I think, that's over 100 years and still running at a fire department in Homestead, Florida, I believe. So if people actually, connected the dots and realized that this is just a big tax scam, it's a global tax scam to make us all believe in this carbon issue. And it's like, I believe in smog issues because that's a reality. You can look up Asian brown cloud, growing smog in the size of a continent. You can look at the disasters that we have in our environment and realize, yeah, we can do better and we can focus on things like that. But when they start telling us, let's throw CFL light bulbs away somewhere, and when they blow up in your house, if you actually read the little warning on it, you should be calling a hazmat team. So, to think that we're caring about the environment to doing CFL light bulbs is a joke. Again, you can research all yourself and do the math, and I'm right. I know it. Anyway, so, kudos to all the people, the tree huggers out there, because I get it. I'm one of them. Why I'm in this business is because I want to save people money from the energy cartels. Because the energy cartels, I don't even care whether it's oil, wind, or fire, it's all owned by the same group at the top of the food chain. So the only way we're going to ever disconnect is to super insulate, to put another park on. But anyway, why am I voting for the PPC? Because the PPC is standing for what Canadians want, not what globalist interests want and how they feel we should all be living. Well, it's like, we all know how to live. We're Canadians. I don't need an opinion from some Eurocrat that's part of some family structure that could care less about Canada. It's none of their business. And with having Trudeau wanting to, blow billions, bring the United Nations into Canada as headquarters, it's like, come on. No, we should be getting rid of the United Nations. Every one of us can, I've been in the military when I heard people coming back from postings overseas. We're well appreciated around the world. We can stand on our own. We don't need some globalist telling us how to do our trades or how we should act or where on our lands we can live or if we can garden or not. So I'm asking Canadians everywhere to switch sides. It's, if you read any of my past tweets or anything like that, you'll see. I voted for Green. Actually, in 2004 in Nipissing, I ran for the Canadian Action Party. So I know what we're up against. It's a beast of a system, and it's really not working in our favor. So if you want it to work in our favor, vote PPC. Get to know your candidate. In Nipissing, we have Mark King. He's known enough in our area to be able to stand up against some of the stronghold people there, well, mainly one, Anthony Rota. But the fact that the Trudeau's messing up so much, Anthony Rota, you might not have a chance, Mark. I think Mark's going to beat you. PPC's going to get seats in the House, and we're going to change shit. So sign up and vote. Thank you.